I got a message. Somebody is going through a lot, a breakup, dealing with an ex and all that, trying to get over that, and they're trying to stick to their 6 month goals, their 6 month plan. So that's where this stemmed from, right? And I figure a lot of us, we got goals and we got dreams and we got plans that we need to stick with, but it's getting hard to stick with it. And I could also say it's been hard to stick to my plans too. So we all need to come together. If it's been hard to stick to your plan, man, you gotta let us know. Let us know what's been hard to stick to in the comment section, cause we family. But I'm gonna let you know this right now. We gotta get back on it because that's what life is. It's not supposed to be easy. This ain't supposed to be easy. You knew it was gonna be hard. See, it may be hard for me, but I'm still waking up every day doing the things that I gotta do to get me to the next level. I'm still showing up. Consistency. It's not about perfection, but it's about showing up. And the truth is, you got to keep showing up for yourself. You see, your future self is looking at you right now. Your future self is looking, right? Your future self is looking at what you're doing or what you're not doing, looking at if you're consistent or if you're not consistent. You see what I'm saying? And we keep taking this life for granted. We keep thinking that we're going to have all the time in the world in order to make those goals and dreams come true. If you said 6 months you want to really lock in, then that's what it is. We have to be able to stick to our plans. You knew the plan was going to be hard. You knew it was going to be painful. But you have to commit. And the reason you have to commit is because you have to show yourself that greatness is possible. When you put your mind to something, you have to show yourself that you can make something come true. And that's how you're able to do it again and again and again. That's how you're able to become a winner. That's how you're able to become successful and reach your goals and dreams. Because when you set out a goal the first time, you did everything you could to make sure that that goal comes true. So now you know when it does come true, now you know what's possible. And a lot of us, we don't know what's possible in our own lives because we're not giving it our full blown effort. We're not as consistent as we can be. We're not as disciplined as we can be. What did you think this was going to be? This is what it is. This is what we signed up for. This is what it is. This is what it's all about. When people tell me, hey, life is getting hard, life is getting difficult, I'm like, welcome to life. This is where the success is built. This is where a better life for yourself is built. This is where that discipline is built. This is where that consistency is built. It's in the hard moments. We don't learn much from winning. We don't learn much from joy and happiness. In order to get there, we got to go through pain. We got to go through hardship. We have to go through some sort of discipline. We have to go through some sort of sacrifice in order to reach those levels of happiness and those levels of joy. The pain that you feeling, the difficulties that you feeling, the hard times that you feeling, you need to be grateful for that. That's what's going to build your character to keep you going in this life. That's what's going to build your character to keep you going. You made it this far. You made it this far into the grind where you starting to feel pain. You made it this far into the grind where you starting to want to give up. You have to understand, right when we feel pain, right when we want to give up, that's when we got to go the extra mile. That's where success is reached at. That's where our goals is reached at. It's in the extra mile. It's not in the beginning. Sometimes it's not even in the middle. It's towards that ending. It's towards that ending. It's like, okay, man, it's like, man, I feel like giving up. How much more months we got to go to do this? How many more days can I wake up and do this? You got to ask yourself, do I want to go back to where I was? Or am I going to keep building the life that I do want? I don't want to go back to where I was. Where I was, my mentality wasn't good. Where I was, my relationship with God wasn't the best. Where I was doing dumb stuff. You have to grow and you have to evolve. You have to grow and you have to get better. Where I was, people didn't appreciate me. I didn't set strong enough boundaries. I didn't understand what the haters was trying to do to me. I didn't understand, that there's truth in jokes and people would joke, but they really hating. You have to go through these things. You got to go through that pain, and it's a better day today because of all the stuff that you've been through before. You don't think that's the same principles applied to when we're trying to reach our goals and dreams? There's going to be better days, right? But we have to keep going through the pain in order to make it. This is where you're built. This is where you become the best version of yourself. It's in these moments. Relish in these moments. Cherish these moments. Because truly, when you make it, you might not sacrifice like this ever again. You might not be going through what you're going through ever again. Last year, I remember I was living in my own apartment in college, and I had to pay rent $1,000 every month. And sometimes I didn't know how I was going to pay rent. And I was working like 2-3 jobs at one point. Then I was working 2, and I'm trying to build a YouTube channel. I was about to graduate. All of this stuff was happening in my life, and I just had to understand, okay, I just got to work. I got to execute. I'm still at the gym. I remember I used to work at the gym, and then after I worked at the gym, I would work out at the gym. I'd work out, then I go to class. So like I had a job at the gym. So I work at the gym. Then I would work out at the gym. Then I would go to class. See what I'm saying? Then I come home, do my homework. Then I'm building my YouTube channel. I'm building my content creation. I'm learning how to edit. I'm learning how to put quality videos together. This is what I would do over and over again, routine, just for me to sit before you today, for you to watch this video. And I didn't give up. And when it was painful, I relished in the pain. Just like how we lifting them weights and we're like, it's like this hurts, bro. It's like, man, this hurts, man. You know, we got weights everywhere, G. You got to practice what you preach. You lifting the weights like, it's like, I did that. And then you like, let me see if I do one more, man, because I said I was going to do 3, right? It's like, we halfway, I did that. And then you start to notice things get easier and you just keep pushing it. You start to notice things get better. You just keep going with it. You start to notice that you just start to flow better. So the pain that you're feeling right now, that's not a forever type of pain. You got to understand that. That's temporary. All pain is temporary, and you're building a better life for yourself. You're building a better future for yourself. You're going to, just like life, bro, just like we in that gym, we lift that weight, just like when you in the gym, you say, right? Why we think life is any different? That's life. It's gonna be towards the end of the week. It's Thursday. And you like, man, I just can't wait till it's Friday. But you got that one push through. It's the same way you got to keep showing up to your job, right? When I'm working a job in college, or what I'm doing right now, YouTube, I show up every day. I can't take days off. I can't slack off. It's just like me coming into work. And I got to work for the people. I got to work for the people. I got to work for the people. I wake up, I got to work for the people. I wake up, first thing in my mind, what am I do for the people? I need to help people win. I need to motivate somebody today. What's a question somebody asked me that can I form that into a video? Can I give them some words of courage? Of course I can. Let's turn the camera on. Let's go. It's no excuses. It's an everyday grind. Doesn't matter how you feel. As you probably heard in the beginning of the video, I'm sick, bro. I'm sick right now, but I'm still showing up. I ain't like very sick. I'm getting better. I'm healing. It's part of the struggle. It's the sneezing and the coughing and the nose and the but we gonna push through. We're gonna take the medicine. We're gonna do what we gotta do. And everything in life, there's pain and there's better days. Everything in life, nothing is ever permanent. Everything is temporary. Everything is temporary. The pain that you feeling is temporary. It's just like clouds going by. But you gotta be the bright blue sky. Let the clouds pass by. It's not going to be a for everything. The sun will shine again. You knew this was going to be hard. You knew this was going to be difficult. What's the alternative? To the person asking me about, can I make this video? What we going to do? Go back to the X? We going to go back to the X? Nah, we got to keep moving forward. We got to keep moving forward, creating a better life for ourselves. What we going to do? Go back? We going to go backwards? Why would we do that? Why would we ever go backwards? So when we're not putting in the work, we're going backwards. When we're folding, we're going backwards. When we're not putting in the effort, we're going backwards. When we're not consistent, we're going backwards. I know you don't want to go backwards. You gotta keep moving forward. The fact that I know your life is better right now than it was before you started. So whatever month you in your 6 month process where you really want to lock in and grind, I'm telling you, you better off where you are now today than where you were before. So why not keep getting better and better and better and better and better and better? Why we don't want that? Why we don't want that? Every day we have to keep getting better. This is what life is all about. This is what evolving is all about. Are we gonna take steps back sometimes naturally? Yeah, if you sick, sometimes you might not be able to operate. Sometimes you might not be able to operate. Thank God, whatever I got, the sickness is affecting more of my nose, right? And not my here and not the throat where I have to speak to the people. If it affected here, you wouldn't be watching no video right now. There's certain things we can't control, but you can control your effort. You can control, the discipline you putting in. You can control the consistency. You can control how much work you putting into the grind. You can control if you show up or not. You can control your mindset. You can control all of that, but we don't want to control it, do we? We want to make excuses for why our life looks like how it looks like. We want to make excuses for why we going back to the dumb ex. The ex that ain't really support you. The ex that don't want to see you win. The ex that's hating on you. Right? And not everybody like that. We all got exes that is amazing people. I'm just saying, for this person that asked me, that's telling me they got their goals, and what we gonna do? Go back to what we went? Well, come on, man. Come go back to where we was at. Nah, we gotta keep pushing forward. Keep being around new experiences, around people that want to see you win, around people that want to see you elevate. And that's how you going to find somebody that's even better for you too, because you keep evolving. So your standards keep rising. And because your standards keep rising, then you're going to start to be around people who also raising their standards. That's what we got to be around. I ain't trying to be around the same groups of people. I want to be around people that wants to elevate. I want to be around people that want to keep grinding. I want to be around people that keep showing up for themselves, for their goals and their dreams. But the first person I got to show up for their goals and their dreams is me. Oh, my bad, G. Damn, that's crazy. The first person that, because I'm charging the mic. That's crazy. The first person that has to show up for their goals and dreams is me. Yeah, let's push the mic out further. Me. There you go. It's me. Because ain't nobody could do the work for me. The goals that I have, bro, I got to reach it, man. Because don't nobody know what it was like when I was in them trenches. Don't nobody know what it was like for the things that I went through. Don't nobody know what it's like to have people say that they love you, but they don't support you. Don't nobody know what that's like. And if you do, then you got to be pushing. If you do, then you got to be grinding. Don't nobody know what it's like to lose everything and then gain it all back tenfold. I've been through it. And it is what it is. I'm accountable for everything in my life. I'm telling you, bro, lost it all, gained it back. That's life. That's life. That's what we do, bro. Real winners, real bosses, it's in you. It ain't about what's out here. It's already in your DNA. Take everything away from me today, I'm gonna get it back tomorrow. That's the type of man I am. That's the type of God I serve. That's the type of discipline I got. That's the type of timing I'm on. That's the type of effort I'm on. That's how locked in I am. It ain't about perfection, but it's about showing up. It's about progression. It ain't about perfection. It's about progression. It's about discipline. It's about earning it. How much better are you going to feel after these 6 months we really put the work in? How much better are you going to feel because you stuck to the plan? How much better are you going to feel because you stuck to the plan? Because you put your energy towards the plan? Because you put your discipline towards the plan? How much better are you going to feel? You going to feel a hell of a lot better than you feeling right now. I'm telling you that right now. Everything is better once we put that work in. Everything is better once we put that work in. Everything is better once we put that work in. Everything is better once we put that work in. Everything is better once we put that work in. And then after the months, after the years, after the consistency, after the pain, after the sacrifice, you reach your definition of success. You start to win in life. You start to do the things that you need to do. You start to be a winner, not a loser. Not hanging out with losers, not hanging out with people that's not purpose driven, not hanging out with people that don't understand the work and grind that it takes to get to where we trying to go. We talking about being a winner. We talking about being somebody that's really on the grind. We talking about what we talking about, man. And what are we always talking about? It's the purpose driven mindset. It's no matter what, we gonna go out here and get it. We know it's not gonna be easy, but it's gonna be worth it. That's all it has to be. It has to be worth it. Is it not worth it to see where your life could be 6 months from now? Is it not worth it to give life your absolute all? Is it not worth it to put the work in? Is it not worth it to be as disciplined as you can be? Is that not worth it? We have to keep going. We in the middle of the race. We're almost at the end. We almost there. We could see the finish line, but we gonna quit. You know how much further you are today than you were yesterday? That's what you got to keep reminding yourself. I'm way further where I'm at now than where I was yesterday. So if I just keep hustling, then how much further could I actually be in this thing that we call life? How much further can I actually be if I just stick to the plan? Let me just stick to the plan because I knew it was going to be hard. Let me keep my promises to myself. I can keep promises to everybody else, but it's time for me to keep a promise to myself. Let me build a relationship with myself. We quick to hop into relationships. I just got out of a relationship. I'm quick to hop into another relationship. You know, when I was in middle school, high school, you see things like that. You know, people will hop into a relationship and then they hop right out of a relationship. And it happens so much. You know, it's middle school. It's like kiddie stuff, right? But I remember being in middle school, you know, and I'll tell my friends, I'm like, they ain't gonna last long, bro. It wasn't me hating. It was me understanding what was going on at that point in time in many people's lives. It's where you a kid. You don't know no better. You don't know how to stick through things. You don't know how to stick through things. You don't know how to have proper conversation. You know, you a kid. So a lot of these people, you know, in middle school, high school, what's crazy is like they end this week and then next month they got a whole new relationship. You know, nah, bro, you have to be in a relationship with yourself. Real talk. You have to form a good relationship with yourself. This is what locking in is all about. Building a relationship with yourself so strong that you keep your own promises. You have to be committed to what you say you're committed to. You have to be committed to the grind. Just like Kobe said, we sign a contract with ourselves. We sign a contract with ourselves at the beginning. I have to fulfill that contract. I told myself I was going to do this. This is what I'm going to do. And a lot of people aren't built like that. They're not wired like that. And because they don't follow those principles, they don't win at life. Their goals and dreams don't come true because they making contracts with themselves, but they don't fulfill nothing. They're making contracts with themselves, but they don't fulfill anything. You got to fulfill the contract. You got to fulfill what you're saying that you're trying to do in this world. You have to fulfill what you're trying to do in this life. You got to fulfill it. You got to be purpose driven. You got to be locked in. This is what it's all about. It's a mindset. It's a lifestyle. It's an everyday grind. But we just gonna sit down and we gonna watch everybody else win. And then we gonna complain, man, look at everybody else winning. Why you think they winning though? Why you think they winning? Because they putting in the work. Why you think they winning? It's because they didn't quit. They didn't quit, but you quit. Why they winning? Because they purpose driven. Nah, bro, it's time for us to win. We don't have time to quit. We don't have time to quit at all, man. It's time for us to lock in for real. You made a commitment, you have to stick to it. All right, I love y'all. I appreciate y'all. I'll see y'all in the next one, man. Stick to the plan. Stick to the plan. And you need to start now. Don't wait for a new year to start. Don't wait for a new month to start. Today, stick to the plan today. I'm gone, man.